welcome back. In the previous part, we did a lot of stuff in like our room, didn't we? Like we met the goddesses. It was quite strange, to say the least, quite strange. But anyway, we were going to look at these memories at the start of this part, so let's go have a look what this is. Oh, it's just the gallery. It's just the gallery, isn't it? Why are they calling it memories? Just call it a gallery. Like there, it's like new processor and chipset. It's like, yeah, it's just a gallery. Like if we look at the events, have we got any CGs at all or anything? Tutorial. Wow. So it sort of gives away the other dimensions there, doesn't it? Where the Z, G, and H. Sorry, Z to those of you in the pond. In the pond? Across the pond. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's get on with it. I don't really care about the room objects. It's not too important, really, is it? We'll sort that later when we get some more VR scenes. But let's actually get into the actual game. The actual game, so let's go. Yeah, you will start the story. Is this okay? Well, yeah, what else do we want to do?
How long has it been since this world and I were swallowed by this dark vortex of delusion? Except, it didn't swallow me. It was my doing. I threw myself willingly into this maelstrom. It's pulled me down deeper, and with more violence than I could have ever imagined. How can I escape this boundless whirlpool of delusion? Please give me an answer. Anyone, please. Save me.
Forgot how good that intro was. There we go. Let's actually get some stuff now. So it's not changed or anything here from the looks of it, so let's just go straight into a new game here.
Gamindustri. A world which exists outside of our reality, where 4 CPUs protect and rule above each nation.
Now I do want to talk about the certain voice actor here, Xander, but I'm gonna save that until we get later to another certain character, because I have a story. I have a vendetta. I have an agenda. He is my nemesis, and I will explain why later on.
The nation where CPU Purple Heart rules, Planetoon. The nation where CPU Blackheart rules, Last Station. The nation where CPU Whiteheart rules, Lowee. The nation where CPU Greenheart rules, Leanbox. In the past, Gamindustri had been exposed to threats such as the deity of sin and the CPU of the ancient nation of Tari. But thanks to the efforts of the 4 CPUs, a lasting era of peace has been maintained. However, as they enter the CPU shift period, their enduring reign is approaching its end.
Taking a nap in the warmth of the Planetoon sun is the best.
I always loved this background though, because I love cherry blossoms so much. It's like the cherry blossoms are currently blooming in the UK, and it's beautiful. It's lovely. It looks like this walking down the road. It's awesome.
Although, I kind of feel like I just had a super creepy dream.
As long as it isn't like a dream where you're like in a netherworld, and you think it's your dream, but it isn't actually a dream, and you awaken your true power. That would be very iffy, very Fuka. What? That makes no sense.
Ah! What was that noise? If I didn't know any better, I'd say that sounded like something plastic slamming against the concrete. I think it came from over there. Maybe I should go take a look.
Maybe.
And so, Here we find our heroine in a spooky back alley, shrouded in darkness in the middle of the afternoon. Yeah, this isn't weird at all.
No, no.
Someone, save me!
Huh? Is that a voice?
Someone, anyone, save me! Save the Zero Dimension!
Hello? Someone there? Come on, answer me! That's so weird. I could have sworn I heard it coming from around here. Wait, what's this on the ground? It almost looks like a game console? But who even makes this? It's got a white body, a swirl mark. Even a sophisticated game sommelier like myself has never seen anything like this.
I completely agree. It reminds me of a console we did have here in the UK, though, in Europe, you might even say. But it had a blue swirl? And that seems wrong, because if it's orange, it's completely wrong, isn't it? Because we all know a blue swirl is best swirl. So, yeah, this makes no sense to me now.
Well, I don't see anyone around here, so I guess I'll just deposit this at the Basilicom for safekeeping. Yeah. Hey, Nepgear, looky look! I found a super cool vintage game console.
Oh, really? Maybe we can try playing it later. Also, welcome home, Neptune. I'm glad you made it back safe and sound.
This kid is Nepgear. She may seem older, but don't be fooled. She's my little sister, the CPU candidate of the nation, Planetoon.
Neptune, where in Gamindustri have you been? This is not the time to be goofing off. I will not forgive you today.
Gah! It's Isti! This small fairy-looking girl is Histoire, or Isti, as I like to call her.
I think most of us do, don't we?
Planetoon's first CPU created her in order to keep a record of the nation's history, and right now, she acts as Planetoon's oracle. She's cute till she opens her mouth and turns into a little dictator. It's a character flaw that I'm gonna talk to the writers about soon because...
Neptune, listen to me. We're in the midst of Gamindustri's shift period, and this is simply not the time for brash behavior.
Ah, come on, Isti, lighten up! It's just a little old shift period. Wait, what is that again?
It's where things shift.
Even though I had explained it so thoroughly, I will explain it once again. So please, listen.
That just reminds me, she sounds like Navi at that point, doesn't she? She's like, hey, listen.
The CPU shift period is the season when citizens begin searching for new CPUs to follow, instead of placing their faith in those already presiding. We're currently in the window of time when rumors about the CPUs will begin circulating, tarnishing their reputations. In fact, at this very moment, the other CPUs have been working relentlessly to prepare specialized teams to counter any allegations.
I'm totally fine. This is Planetoon we're talking about, Isti. My people love me. Besides, isn't Noir the only one who's made an actual team? Vert has that MMO tourney, and Blanc has Rookie Novelist Awards coming up soon.
Dear me, why is it that all the CPUs lack a mature and appropriate sense of danger?
Because they're based on games consoles, and games consoles are meant to be fun. So, there you go.
Hey! Don't just lump me in with those lazy idiots, Histoire!
Right. I think it's time for me to actually explain why my opinions on the performance here of Erica as Noir. Like, to explain where I'm coming from, basically. Because some people get annoyed with it, and it's like, no. It's an opinion, and I have it rooted in something, so I think it's time I actually, as Noir's actually on screen now, actually explain where I'm coming from. Right. And remember, this is just my opinion, okay? You can think differently. I'm not some higher authority on this. I'm just sharing my thoughts. And this is my video where I'm sharing my thoughts, so, you know. But anyway, Neptunia, as a series, is one filled with characters based on consoles, which I just mentioned earlier. You know, it makes sense. We shouldn't lose sight of that. That's what makes this series fun. That's the whole Uzume story is based around the Dreamcast. That's where they're pulling from. That's where the characters are coming from, is the fact they're consoles. Like, take Uni for example. Her inferiority complex in regards to her sister is due to the fact that Sony was always trying to push their handhelds as being as good as the home consoles. But they never measured up. Something was always missing. They needed more time, etc, etc. Uni's personality is that of the PSP. And like over this, I'd say slowly growing towards the Vita. Sort of like how the shift period is basically the jump to the next console generation. They're becoming like the PlayStation 4. They're becoming, I suppose it would have been the Wii U at this point, I suppose, and becoming Xbox One. It's that type of thing is what's going on right now, basically. But this is why I will miss Erin's voice work as Noir. Noir was based on PlayStation and Sony during the previous console generation. Sony was so boastful, so prideful, even though their console was very much suffering a lot. I mean, Sony expected you to get a second job just to be able to afford the PlayStation 3 at the beginning. This obviously lost customers, and as a result it lost them games. As the companies, like the developers, saw no profit in developing games for the PS3 because no one had it. A really popular taunt during the console war of that generation was PS3 has no games. And if you want to look at the developers as being friends of Sony, you could change that and say, Sony has no friends. If you see where I'm going with that. This is the idea that Noir was born from. She grew to understand, slowly over time, that was a mistake, just as Sony did. And while still boastful and prideful, they now have a more, like, a grasp on tempering that and holding it back and being like, no, we need to reach out to developers, we need to reach out to people and pull them back in because it's not good for us. This is actually thinking about like partly why Blackheart sounds the way she does, or well, did. She was trying to force herself to be something bigger, more regal, when she wasn't really there, so it seemed a bit forced in a way. It's like Erin's performance of that idea, that character, was perfect in my head. She got it. She understood it. It was spot on. Like, Noir isn't meant to be 100% relatable or likable because she was Sony. She was PlayStation 3. But one that was opening up and learning from her mistakes. Or their mistakes, you know what I mean. But to me, Erika's performance is that of a tsundere. But that's all. That could be exactly what you want in the character, and that's fine. But I want Sony. I want PlayStation. I want Noir. Yes, I did just say I want Noir. So, there's my stance on why I'm a bit with the voice acting. It's because I feel like we've lost the character and just replaced it with a different one. It's like it doesn't feel the same to me. It's like we've had other voices change in the game before, but they match the character. This doesn't feel like it matches the character. That's my issue. But anyway, let's carry on with fake Noir here.
Oh, by the way, this girl is Noir, the CPU of Last Station, the nation next door. She's a friendless, lonely soul. Aren't you, Noir?
And of course, Sony would also be sort of like, no, we have games, we got loads of developers working on our games. So Noir would obviously respond like, no, she's got friends, etc, etc.
You shut up! I'm not lonely.
It doesn't have that snappiness, it doesn't have that like, no? How dare you even think that? It's like, it's not that defensiveness, it's just flatter. It's like it's not a bad performance, it's just not Noir to me.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Anyway, Nep Jr., think you could fix this console? It looks like it's pretty broken.
I'm not sure if I can. It doesn't look like technology I'm familiar with. May I inspect it for a moment, Big Sis?
It cannot be helped. It appears I will be constructing a solution on my own for Planetoon's safety yet again.
I mean, I think you should just do that every time anyway. It's probably for the best.
Anyone, please. Save us!
Huh? Neptune, did you hear that?
Oh, I knew I heard something earlier. Good work, Nep Jr. Where's it coming from?
This is gonna sound weird, but I think the voice came from inside this console.
She's gone insane. Click.
Oh,
It's like some kind of orange swirl. I don't like this.
Yikes! What is this? Why are we getting swallowed up in our own room?
I mean, I have had this happen to myself several times, Nep. This is normal.
oh no! What should we do? I can't move! Neptune!
I think we should stand right here and listen to this music for a moment. That's what I think we should do, Nepgear. Because I forgot how good the music was in Megadimension. It's just... like the production. That's it. That's the word I'm going for. The production levels have definitely risen in this game, hadn't they? And it's like, that's still there right now. It's like, this is nice.
We're getting sucked in!
Guess I should change the Twit Station intro then. Well.
Neptune? Neptune? Please, wake up! Neptune, please!
Oh, come on, Nep Jr. Give me 10 more minutes.
This isn't the time to be sleeping. Look around!
Ugh, you're so noisy. Wait, did Isti find out we're slacking off to fix that console? Has she finally morphed into a bloodthirsty demon? Huh? Oh, right. This is just a dream. Okay, well then. Night, Nepgear. Turn the lights off on your way out, okay?
Okay.
Oh, it's not a dream, Neptune! Get up!
No, this can't be possible. I mean, we were just in our room, right? Why would we suddenly be in a place like this?
I don't know. When I came to, we were just here. What happened?
Well, I don't really know where this is, but I don't think it can be helped.
I sometimes really just appreciate Neptune's attitude to things where it's like, oh, well.
The city's collapsed, there are weird cracks in the sky, but, this is totally a normal occurrence in games.
She just brushes it off like, this is normal.
Neptune, even if it happens often in games, this should not be happening here, in reality.
Yeah, but let's not sweat the small stuff, alright? Hey, there might be some NPCs out and about. Let's go for a walk. I'm sure that'll be 10 times better than moping around in a place like this.
Yeah, you're right. It's better than just waiting around for an event to appear.
Uh-huh.
That's the spirit. Let's go.
I actually get some gameplay now. Now loading. Hello, teach me history. Dungeons are dangerous areas where enemies roam. Control your character with the L stick and aim for your destination. We've got a dash. Anyway, action. You can swing your weapon forward with X or square and jump with circle. If you move while holding L1, you can move while dashing. Main menu. You can open the main menu with options. You can check characters and your formation, as well as use dungeon escape items. Other functions. With left, you can check the floor map of the current dungeon. You can also check your currently accepted quests with right. Thank you, History. Ew, this looks very different than what I remember. It's just very, very, very strange. So help topic has been registered. Alright, so it's like, let's just run at the event then. Although I wanted to try dashing. Whoa, so we got a stamina bar? Oh. Don't like the idea of having a stamina bar, but at least we can run really fast. That's something.
No one's around.
That's pretty weird. You'd think there'd at least be a cat, a hologram, or something. Hey! Anyone here?
There's something really eerie about this place, Neptune. Those cracks running through the streets and buildings don't seem like regular cracks.
You're right. They're all green and pretty. I feel like if I stared at them long enough, they'd suck me right in.
There are similar cracks in the sky, too. It's almost as if the fabric of space and time itself has cracks in it.
That's not a good sign if you've watched Doctor Who.
And these buildings, they feel familiar. Kind of like some of the ones we have back in Planetoon. No, it couldn't be.
I mean, it easily could be.
Would Planetoon look like this if we were to enter an apocalypse?
Don't say things like that! That's bad! But when I look more closely, I don't recognize any of these areas. So I don't think it's Planetoon.
You memorized the entire city?
Doi! Come on, little Nep. That city's my backyard. I'd recognize it if I was walking around it blindfolded.
The entire city? It's impressive in a way.
Well, it does us no good to keep brooding here. Forward march!
Where does her confidence come from at times like this, I wonder?
Probably blind ignorance. I'm gonna go with that. That seems the Neptune way.
My confidence, you ask? It's obviously because I'm the main character.
Uh-huh.
No matter what happens, we'll make it through with my pro tag rule set.
I hope so.
I'm sorry, what? Could you say that again? You need to clear your throat. It was a bit raspy.
Eek! That was just kind of loud is all. It's just a run-of-the-mill first battle baddie.
Oh, that's alright then.
See, Nep Jr., my pro tag rule set has found local person number 1.
No, Neptune! No matter how you look, I don't think we can converse with it. It's full of murderous intent.
I guess so, huh?
No. Maybe you need to have a glass of water or something. Maybe you'll be able to converse better.
And here I thought we'd finally run into someone else besides us.
I mean, you still did. It just wanted to kill you.
But if the enemy is raring to go, we've no choice. Nepgear, let's transform and stomp it.
I just love the music in these games. I say these games, like this game in particular. Just this music, it's just so good.
Right!
Behold my power!
Good luck.
Processor unit, set! Huh?
But nothing happened?
Well, I think maybe you should go see a doctor with your throat like that.
Ah! Hey, that's dangerous! Oh, I see. You don't know it's against the rules to attack during a transformation sequence.
I don't think a monster will understand even if you tell them that.
I don't know why we can't go HDD, but we have to take care of the enemy in front of us first. Let's go for it.
Okay.
Dim, 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 dim. It's just so good. It's just so good. Anyway, so yeah, they are in the front, aren't they? That's it, isn't it? What's this? Wait. Okay. Gonna have to learn all this stuff. Like, oh, it's weird how the menu works. I think we're fine, aren't we? Go with yes.
Let's start the tutorial battle. Everyone, use this fight to learn the basics, alright? Okay, it's a promise.
And we got our trusty wooden sword. Hello?
I've never seen this monster before. It looks strong. I'll have to focus.
Don't know why it took so long, but alright.
Never fear, Nepgear. This is a tutorial battle, so no matter how crazy they look, we'll win.
I still want to try and see if I could lose this, but not today, not today.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Anyway, battles are turn-based command battles. You will win if you defeat all the enemies. You'll be defeated if all allies become KO'd. Basic attacks are used via combo. By moving the L stick into range to attack an enemy, the X combo command will light up, becoming selectable. You will enter the combo settings screen, and you can set as many combo skills as your AP allows. When your combo skills are set, you will execute your attack. To end your turn, select a defense skill from the defense command. Defense skills are skills that prepare for the enemy's attack. I think you might say they might make you defend. You know. You can check the enemy's information with the thing that says God of War on my controller. Take advantage of enemy characteristics such as abilities or weaknesses to plan your next attack.
My turn!
Ooh. It's very different. We haven't got the little thing in the middle that tells us the distance we can travel, but we have got the circle back. It's fine. I mean, I did like the little stick thing we had previously, but it's like, what is this thing here? It's like, it's sort of like if I did that, do I not attack as much? Something I've got to learn. Or you could tell me. Let me know. It's like if I attack with the red segment, is that better in terms of damage? But what's the special? Cross combination cannot do that. So let's get a combo. Alright, so what we got is that this is much more like what I want from like turn-based stuff, not just like a little simple option. It's like, no, I can study the skills and it gives me time. Eventually it's like I'll just mash buttons basically. So horizontal / attack, and we can see its radius as well. So I'm I know what this is now. And you're probably being like, no, it's like the squares you had in the previous games. It's telling you your attack range. But I still need to know, is the red section where it does more damage? Because that would be interesting, actually. That's a nice thing. So it's sort of like, that's the attack range, and it's a slash. So it makes more sense. It's like, yeah, I get it now. I get that. But still, it's sort of not 100% on the red section. So let's go with a slash and a rush. Just throw them out. Yes. It's much more turn-based now, isn't it? Much more. Right, defend. And defense.
Here I go.
Ouch!
It's like, it does seem like they've properly embraced the turn-based stuff. I do think red is where it does more damage, just because of the fact she's completely red on this. So I can't do them, that's fine. So let's get this going. Doesn't really matter at this point. It's like some slashes from right to left, but we'll go with attack. Oh, I see. So we've got the enchant. Okay, so let's go with that one then. And then we've got the rush. I see. So much more stuff with this. Upward slash an enemy twice in rapid succession. We'll go with that.
Prepare yourself!
It's like, yeah, I like the idea of this more.
I've been waiting!
Go from behind, because I assume it's going to do more damage from behind, because if it's got all these details going on. Oh, and then it keeps what you did. Oh, I like that. That's very nice. I like it.
What should I do?
So just like,
Here I go!
I still can spam X if I want. That's nice. Ooh.
See? might try.
Indeed. Well, life fragment and healing grass.
Level up!
Level up, though.
Yay! I leveled up!
Dun 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 dun. Sorry. Item skills are skills that allow you to use items by consuming beep beep. It is possible to use the item as is, or use several items at once to strengthen or change the effects. Ooh. I like that. If you move to the edge of the battlefield, escape in the menu will become highlighted. If you press R2, you can attempt to escape. You can attempt to escape once per turn, and even if it fails, the turn will not end. The more you repeatedly try to escape, the higher the chance of escaping becomes, unless it's a dolphin and then you get screwed over. Yeah, I'm not letting that go. During battles where escaping is not allowed, the above marker will be displayed. Like a dolphin.
Whew! Easy peasy. We didn't even need HDD.
But why couldn't we transform? Oh!
What's up, Nep Jr.?
Neptune! It's our shares! I thought something was weird. I can't feel our shares at all.
Yeah, right. I trounced a certain noir in a character ranking contest. That popularity is like the source of our shares, so to be missing...
Would mean that we're not in the same dimension anymore, Nep. This has happened to you before, remember?
That's... ridiculous. It's gone. What? Why? Shares are the faith people have in CPUs. It's impossible for them to be at zero.
Unless there are no people to actually have faith in the CPUs. You know.
And for us to be unable to transform in a post-apocalyptic horror world like this, we're going to be sterilized!
Please, calm down, Neptune! Also, that monster we just fought? Have you ever seen anything like it before?
Yes, several times. There was this game called Megadimension.
That super gross mutant bug thing? Nope. And I kinda wish I never had. What about you?
It was my first time too. Unfamiliar monsters in an unfamiliar land. Where the goodness are we? Can we actually get out of here alive? I've tried contacting Eastwar, but the end gear keeps dropping out of range, so I can't connect to the phone or the internet.
It'll be just fine. You worry too much. Just leave everything to your big sis.
Yeah, it's always obvious the situation is bad when even Neptune stutters a little.
And let's be real here. Roaming around strange new lands, beating up monsters is way better than working at a boring desk.
Neptune, I think you only feel that way because you hate working.
The only thing I hate is not having fun. Come on, let's make the most of this, little sis.
Neptune, I don't know if I can have fun, but I'm sure we'll be fine if we're together.
There we go. You look way cuter when you smile. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Okay. Teach me history. Enemy symbols roam within dungeons. If you touch this enemy symbol, a battle will begin. You can swing your weapon by pressing X or square. If you hit an enemy symbol with your weapon, the battle will begin with a first strike state called symbol attack, in which your allies can attack first. If you touch them while swinging your weapon or getting attacked from behind, the enemy will strike first in battle with a back attack. So be careful. Thank you, Histy. Oh, there's more? There may be obstacles within dungeons that block your progress. These obstacles are called destructible objects, and can be broken by swinging your weapon with X or square. There's a small chance of obtaining an item when breaking destructible objects. Break them whenever you can. Okay. Jump. We need the signature thing, don't we?
Jump! Boing! Jump! Boing!
Are you gonna do it?
Jump! Boing!
Do it!
Like a kangaroo!
Thank you. Right, now we can end this part. So we'll see you in the next part when we'll jump around like a kangaroo. We'll see you then. Ta-ta for now.
ギリギリのスピードで世界は回ってく